Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an LT-432. It's a Tier 8 Soviet premium light tank. It's located on the northeast spawn of Karelia under the command of Backstabber the Great. And in this game, he is platooned with me in the Lorraine 15551. Yes, I'm actually playing in platoon and was playing all day, or most of the day, with Backstabber and his girlfriend, his waifu. And you can see I'm headed off to the back of the map whilst he's going out to look for enemies to spot and deal damage on. Now he's got an 85mm gun, 180 alpha on the standard APCR. With the premium it goes up to, well, it's still 180. Oh, he's found some straight off over there and he's been spotted, so he's ducked in for cover quick. And I'm about to hit one of those enemy tanks. Yep, round went in, but he didn't pick up the spotting there for some reason. I'm pretty sure I did get a direct hit on the 277 or the 705. Now he's hovering in this position for the moment. E50 coming up to support. Okay, fires around at the 705, but the 85mm doesn't go through. Oh, 50 TP. Didn't penetrate there, but he did pick up some spotting from my shot, which did hit the target. Okay, so he's abandoning this position for the moment, but he's not giving up. And in fact, this game is very interesting because if it wasn't for Backstabber, we wouldn't have won this game. Absolutely no way. He was instrumental in this game. And so was the other Arty on our team. We had two Artys. The other guy was in a GWE100 and he was very, very good indeed. Between the pair of them, they helped win this game for us. But I think Backstabber was the one who managed to get the majority of the damage, which effectively won the game for us. So, going down to the swamp, obviously looking for anything that might be in the swamp. Nothing went off. He wasn't seen, but he is in a very stealthy light tank. He's pretty certain there's somebody in there, I would think. And I think he's right. Yeah, more than likely an enemy light tank will be in there. And he's just circling the bushes and the rocks at the moment. No sixth sense has gone off. So he hasn't been spotted yet. Now if he is spotted, it's probably going to be very, very sudden. Okay, this is really dangerous stuff, but necessary. He's always got a place to escape to if he needs to. That's the key, I think, to light tank work, is always know your escape route. So if you can get out in a second, a split second. Nice shot through the side of the 50 TP. Lost sight of the other target. Batchat, 20 of 12 ton. At this moment, I was actually pointing out the Batchat to Backstabber because I was concerned that he might get into the enemy base, into our base rather, and that'll be the enemy. But he was spotted there by one of those nearby tanks, and I think it was probably the standard B. And I'm focusing on that standard B right now. He gets a round in. My round fails to hit the target. Now, unfortunately, we've got a T-32 there, and he's actually, well, T-34 just got wiped out. And the Batchat's got very close to our base. There's the standard B. He used the bush mechanic, but he was spotted for a brief moment. So he's using the rock for cover. He's worried about behind. Just a quick flick of the look. Right hand button down on the to hold the gun in place whilst you're looking behind. Now that Batchat's going to be very, very close now because he knows where Backstabber is. There he is. Okay, now he's been spotted, and the Batchat just went into a rock, which means he's in a bit of a pickle now. And oh, just missed out on the ramp. Desperately trying to get rounds in, and another one. He can get the kill off the next shot. Oh, and that shell went in from the GWE100. Very close range. So, saved again. But he did get good shots on that standard B. Oh, the enemy Arty having a go. He's been stunned. I won't do the song. I think Klaus has got copyright on it. If he hasn't, he ought to. Okay. Can he get into position to hit the 705? Oh, they've got close. At this moment, I've debunked... oh, no, I'm actually still near the cap at this point. I'm about to move, though, because I recognise these tanks are getting way too close for my liking. Set up an ambush. Just ricocheted off the side of that one. He was spotted again. Arty might pay attention. So he's close to the rock. So he's getting out of that position quickly before the Arty tries another shot. Now I've moved. I realise that I'm in a bit of a pickle now because... and somebody else is pinging the map for him. I've moved to a position where I can fire back on the cap if necessary. But I suddenly realised that 50 TP is getting very close and I'm trying to get a shot on him, but I realise I've gone too far towards my own teammates and I haven't got the angle to get a shot on the 50 TP. A shot just went in there and I missed the target. But you can see that Backstabber's moving about with his turret facing the opposite way, and that's because he's actually driving one way, but he wants to keep the gun on target just in case in the moment he spots it. And he's got round the corner to avoid, and there I am, over in the bush. Now the enemy started capping, and you can see there's only one in the cap at the moment. I'm firing rounds into the cap area, trying to get a reset. The GWE, who's moved, has now just managed to get a kill on the 705A. And he's reloading. Now I've reset myself or put myself into another position so I can actually shoot into the cap area. Just turning to try and get a shot maybe on that 50 TP as well. But I recognise what Backstabber's trying to do. He's trying to get the resets. Oh, and he just got hit by the T-32, but luckily it was in the gun. And what I do is I come up to support him and I'm trying to act as a distraction and or see if I can shotgun one of those guys in the cap, because they've got 3 in the cap now. And I just took a hit. I tried the shotgun, it failed. Get behind the rock quick before they can do another shot into me. And Backstabber gets a kill. Standard B, 141. Good shot. It's a low... well, it's all he had left, the 141. And another kill goes in. Unfortunately, it's me this time. And he's about to take out the T-32. One shot. Now he's got a shot on him. Oh, now he's going to have to do another circuit. And he takes a shot into the engine bay, but he did get hit as well by the 705. And it was a big hit, 461. But there's enough resets there, and the GWE managed to kill the 705. So the cap has been completely reset, and our guys are capping at the other end in the M46. They found the Conqueror gun carriage. So between those resets and the work of the GWE, they managed to reset the cap when the enemy had 3 capping. Almost a certain victory. It looked like they weren't going to win at that point, but thanks to Backstabber, they didn't. And now we've just got that 277 and 1 RT to find. Rounds going in on 277. He's going for the engine bay. Didn't get that one through. He's trying to use the premium rounds. Couldn't see the target there, but lots of ammunition being thrown in that direction. Found him again. So he'll get the spotting. He's trying to get around into a position so he can get a shot. Still got to find that Arty as well. I think he's using his view range as well, trying to see the Object 277 without getting killed. And the 277's down. It's the GWE 100 again. He's now picked up 5 kills. So one more, he's got the top gun, and there's the RT. GW Tiger P couldn't move far from the base. And Backstabber's going in for the ram kill. Gets it. Now, he told me at the time that he thought that was a higher tier RT. He thought it was the GW Tiger, the tier 9. And he thought if he did a ram kill, he would get a kamikaze. Unfortunately, it was a tier 8 RT. So no medal, but he did get the victory, and he does get a eye for an eye. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first-class tanker for Backstabber the Great in the LT-432. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. Most of that came from the GWE firing on the cap, taking out the guys who were there. He also got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, an eye for an eye for killing the GW Tiger P but dying in the process, and the fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. But the epic medals, or the battle honours, or battle heroes you should say, he actually got a defender medal because he reset the cap by at least 70 cap points. There were 3 guys in that cap capping, and he managed to get the first reset. The GWE followed up with another. He actually ended up with a defender medal as well. But you can also point out that Backstabber managed to get a patrol duty because he was the only one spotting at least 6 enemy vehicles whilst they were damaged. And specifically, those are the guys in the cap, because I'd long been killed after that point, and he was still highlighting them for the rest of the team to finish them off. Plus, of course, he found that last tank right at the end who where he helped win the game. That was the 50 TP, if I remember correctly. But anyway, so win 8 for that game was 7,029. Let's have a look at team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the 60 TP on our team. He managed to get 4,364 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer was the Object 705A with 3,966. That was one of the guys who was capping. And on our team, the next highest scorer was the Supercult with 3,477. And Backstabber, who's using the anonymizer, and he actually enjoys the anonymizer. It's working out for him, so it's a good move by Wargaming to put it into the game, because it means that people should be targeted purely on their merits, on what they do, not on their actual record, not if they happen to be a unicum, but on how they play the game. And he agrees with that, and I agree with it as well. It's the right thing. Arty should only target targets which obviously are a threat to their teammates, and you shouldn't just focus on someone because they happen to be purple. And well, he managed to get 2,267 hit points. When it came to kills, it was second place, I'm afraid. The GWE 100 got 5 kills in that game. Very, very well done with that defender. And then Backstabber managed to get 3 kills along with 60 TP and the 50 TP on the enemy team. But when it came to base XP, yes, he's top of the table with that one. 1,282 base experience points. And I think the main reason for that was he was doing so much spotting, and he really did save the team, because but for him going in there and getting those hits on the to get the resets, I don't think that we would have won the game. In fact, I'm pretty sure we would have lost by a cap out. And so he really, really saved the game at that particular moment. So let's have a look at detail. 21 shots fired, 16 direct hits, 13 penetrations, damage of 2,267 hit points, of which 580 were at more than 300 meters. Received 5 hits from the enemy, 2 of which were penetrations. One of those was quite a big one from the 705A. He also got 3 non-penetrations during the game, and 1 hit by way of splash damage. Yes, that Batchat had a go at him. 660 hit points of damage blocked, 5 enemy vehicles spotted, 7 enemies damaged, 3 killed, and 3,008 hit points of spotting assist. And a lot of that was earned when he did the resets on the cap. 94 defense points, so nearly close to 100 cap points or defense points. And you can see how close the enemy were to winning. 108,500 credits for the game. 44,485 from Holiday Ops, total 152,985, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he still took away 106,105 credits for the game. 6 bonds received for the awards, 1,923 XP, 192 for this being a premium vehicle, and 2,115 altogether. So fantastic battle. Late carry indeed. I see he puts down late carry. It really was, because if he hadn't got in there, it would have been a loss for sure. No doubt about it. Backstabber won the game for us, and I said that afterwards. I think, that it was amazing that we managed to win that one, because I felt for certain after the enemy put 3 in the cap, it was all over. It was, just a matter of arguing about who actually screwed up. But in this game, he did absolutely brilliantly. So well done to Backstabber. And I must add a thanks to AJ and to AJ Bareface as identifier, Bareface and Backstabber, because I had a great afternoon playing non-stop on the EU server. And I was playing lots of different Artys, and we've got some fairly interesting battles to show you. They're multi-perspective battles. And I'm going to try and get some of those done this evening so I can upload them tomorrow, as well as cover some of the replays that Backstabber sent me a while back, which have been actually waiting in the queue to be done. And I've now queued them all up, so I will try and rush them all through, because there's some fantastic games in there, and it's well worth watching his games just to see, because you can learn so much from those battles. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like, and do subscribe to our channel if you can, please. We're only a small channel, but we do feature some very good players, so it's well worth subscribing to us. Thanks for watching.